conversations since that first night chatting on the beach. Of course, Tefi and Dan's understanding of each other has deepened immensely. Tefi describes Dan as the kindest soul she has ever met. She also describes him as a dreamer and a visionary, an enthusiastic storyteller, and a creature of habit. She can always predict what he's going to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and even what he's going to wear every day. Tefi loves that Dan doesn't give her gifts, he gives her experiences. She loves that life is never boring with Dan. In her words, Dan is a beautiful human being. Dan loves Tefi's courage and her positivity. Her courage to move to Australia not knowing anyone or knowing the language. Her courage in her work, her courage in their relationship, on their adventures. He loves that Tefi is warm and kind. She sees the best in people and the best in situations. She sees the world from a completely different perspective than him. She has a creative mind that is always coming up with new ideas. She's excitable and passionate. She has high standards in everything she does, and she will always fight for what she believes in. I think it's important to reflect on Tefi and Dan's story so far because it is that story that we're all here to celebrate today. And it is all those memories and those lessons and that deep level of understanding that Dan and Tefi are going to be taking with them into their marriage. By getting married today, Dan and Tefi are making a commitment to the person that they know and love right now, and also to the person that they will become. As they both continue to grow and change and mature over the years, they will look for ways to fall in love again and again. They will need to listen, they will need to learn, they will need to compromise as they work toward their dreams together. Those dreams include travel and adventures, seeing the world together and sharing new experiences, backing each other, taking on new challenges and taking leaps. The greatest leap they dream of taking, though, is having a family and sharing the magic of the world with them. En español, Tefi y Dan sueñan con viajar por el mundo, apoyarse mutuamente y tener una familia juntos. Tefi and Dan are both driven people with a strong work ethic. They will always work hard to provide for their family, but they also know that their time and attention and affection are the most important things any parent can provide. Just like they've always prioritized being present in their relationship and in each other's lives so far, Tefi and Dan intend to be present parents. They dream of a home that is filled with laughter and warmth, and in which their family and friends always feel welcomed and feel loved. And I'm sure those are the same sort of hopes and dreams that all of you have for Dan and Tefi, and they are the sort of hopes and dreams that you've brought with you here today to permeate this space and infuse into Dan and Tefi's marriage as we formalize it this afternoon. And we are going to formalize it right now, and you are going to witness a transformation before your very eyes as Dan and Tefi exchange their vows and become husband and wife. Before they can exchange vows, I am required by law to recite the legal definition of marriage from the Marriage Act of 1961. This is what's known legally as the monotum, which is Latin for warning. So I will give you both your final warning. It's just like a legal disclaimer. I'm gonna slip it in here really quickly. It's going to be difficult for the non-English speakers. I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriage according to law. Before you're joined in marriage in my presence and the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. And with that out of the way, just a government thing, I've got to say it. With that out of the way, Dan and Tefi will now exchange some words that they've each written especially for today. En español, Tefi y Dan ahora intercambiarán palabras que han escrito para hoy.
Tefi, I love the way you see wonder in everything. I love your creativity and I love your enthusiasm for life. I admire your kindness and your courage and the patience you show me when I lose my keys again. Thank you for saying yes to my silly ideas. Thank you for coming on poorly planned adventures with me. Thank you for laughing and smiling in the middle of the storm. Thank you for teaching me about balance and showing me a different way to see the world, and for making me a better version of myself. I love that we come from different worlds, but value the same things. I'm so grateful to have you as my best friend. I promise to always remember the sacrifices that you've made to be here in Australia with me. I promise to do that thing that seems silly to me, that's important to you. I promise to forgive even faster than I forget. I promise to love you as much on your worst day as when you light up the room with your smile. When you need support, I'll be there with you. When you want to dream, I'll dream with you. When you doubt yourself, I'll believe in you. And when you succeed, I'll celebrate with you. And in the tough times, I'll be there with you. Te amo. Estoy muy emocionada por construir nuestra vida juntos. I love you.
Like this?
Yeah, right up.
My Danny, you believe in me when no one else did. You lift me up when my confidence was almost gone. When I had nothing to offer but my company and my broken English. You have the purest and kindest heart on earth. You inspire me to be a better person. I'm deeply grateful to have found you, to walk through life with you. You are my wings, but also my anchor. I'm far from perfect, but I love that you love me as I am, with all my complexity, my funny accent, and my OCD. Life with you is a joy. I love going on crazy adventures that only you and I find just right. I love that we truly care about the world we live in and we strive to protect it. It feels like my biggest achievement to be here today, in front of the ones we love and care about, to say, I promise to stand by you unconditionally. I promise to keep the sparkle up, to take you out of the routine, and to bring you back when you feel overwhelmed with work, to remind you what's really important in life. I promise to let you be, with your rankiness, bad time management, and impractical ideas. I promise to challenge you and let your wisdom advise me too. I promise to nurture our love. I will work every day to create a bond of empathy, honest communication, commitment, and gratitude to navigate through whatever our journey may bring. I know that life took me here to find you, and now home is wherever I'm with you. I can't wait for all the adventures ahead, for the fun stories we will tell kids one day. And I want to grow old with you. I can clearly see two sultanas holding hands and walking by the sea, madly in love, until our last breath. I love you.
So Tefi and Dan are now going to exchange the words to make them legally husband and wife, and they are going to exchange rings as a symbol of their commitment to one another. En español, Tefi y Dan ahora intercambiarán palabras que han escrito para hoy. Oh, sorry, that was the one before. Tefi y Dan ahora intercambian sus votos y anillos de matrimonio. And I'd like to invite Herbie to present our rings, please. Come on up, Herbie. Round of applause for Herbie. Another round of applause for Herbie. Please repeat after me.
I ask the people here present to witness that I, Richard Daniel Murray Adams, take you, Estefania Mesa Beltran, to be my lawful wife.
Wonderful. Halfway married.
I ask the people here present to witness that I, Estefania Mesa Beltran, to take you, Richard Daniel Murray Adams, to be my lawful husband.
En español, ahora los declaro casados. In English, it gives me great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. So friends and family, the final legal requirement of the ceremony is that we sign the marriage register, the marriage certificates, and I'm going to invite Tefi's dad, John, and Dan's sister, Jess, to join us as the official witnesses to this marriage while we enjoy some more music from our wonderful musicians. In the meantime, how about another little round of applause for them?
Has come.
Let's go turn these so they can see. You might.
It's only I will see. No, I won't be afraid. No, 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 I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Won't you stand? Just stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, 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 I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Won't you just stand by me, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, you just stand by me. Whoa, stand.
Oh, it's just too quick for me.
Stand by me. Won't you stand by me? by me.
Frankie.
Won't you stay? Just stand by. Just stand by.
Congratulations. Well done to you girls. You look wonderful in
Yeah.
All right, so friends and family, thanks to some excellent signatures, we have the paperwork. It's all 100% officially legit. They are well and truly married. The ceremony is now drawing to a close. They're going to make their way down the aisle in a second, but so that their first sort of steps into their life as husband and wife are as joyous and electric as possible, you're going to come into play for this. So I'm going to give you some instructions, first in English, then in Spanish. It's pretty simple instructions, and I think the translation's pretty simple as well. Friends and family, to conclude the ceremony, please put your hands together and go absolutely crazy as I present the newlyweds, Tefi and Dan. Damas y caballeros, por favor, aplaudan y vergüenza absolutamente loco. Los recién casados, Daniel y Tefi!
Hey cousins, can I get a quick photo of you together? Frankie, turn around.
I don't care.
He was married for so long. I know. Alright, give it back to Tefi. Job well done, Tefi. A little flower.
Congratulations. Another one down.
Another one down.